Hi guys, thank you for clicking on this video and thank you for choosing my content. To my new subscribers, thank you. I appreciate a lot. And also to my returning subscribers, karibuni sana again. And thank you for being with me since day one. This really means a lot to me. So we are really growing. In the biggest percentage of people who are watching my content, you've not subscribed. Kindly subscribe so that you can grow together. Give me your subscription and I will appreciate. So today I'm talking about I'm narrating why is it narrating just a story why I decided to be in the medical field, or rather why I decided to go to medical school. So growing up, let me take you back. As per my story, growing up, I told you the longest period I was with my grandmother. So when we shifted to the new home, you grow up and you start noticing something is different with your parents. In this case, it was my mother. So growing up, I noticed she has some disability with her legs. And me giving this story, I'm not giving because I want to, eh, or rather, I want to let everyone know me. No, I'm just giving just a tip or something that might encourage someone to do something for their family. So for me, when growing up at around class 1, class 2, I started noticing that my mom's legs are different from ours. And by saying disability doesn't mean that she couldn't walk or she couldn't do. So this doesn't mean that she couldn't do anything. She was actually good. She could walk, she could do activities, but on the foot side, the place where mali unavaa kiatu, I noticed they were different. And I actually didn't ask her why they are like that, but that really bothered me a lot. And as I grew up, I came to learn that it's because of polio. If you understand what polio is, I think that's the reason why her legs, the limbs were not in the correct way. So that really gave me a low self-esteem, because when outside kids will always make fun of you and say your mother doesn't walk well, your mother walks in a funny way. Yeah, despite the fact that we are all kids, kids can be bullies, and also grown-ups. Also when we were in primary, that period, also people really used to attack us. And I remember some of friends, they would talk back to us, or when you do something wrong or you approach someone, or when someone doesn't want to spend time with you, so they would attack you and tell you your mom looks like this, so we cannot be with you, we cannot play with you. And that really brought me down. And as a kid, I was saying, one day I wish I can be able to change my mother's situation. I wish I can be able to change my mother's disability, because it really gave me a low self-esteem. So yeah, that was the first reason why I really, really wanted to be in the medical field and know what's the reason behind this disability. You understand me? Yeah, I just had that desire of knowing what is happening and how can the problem be solved. So the next thing I was to talk about is that was the first reason why I decided to be in the medical field. The second reason, it's when I was in secondary school, I lost a auntie who was a very, very close friend to me. So she was sick. I was staying with her in Nairobi, and uh, one time I shifted. I went back home to see my mom, and some few days later, she was sick and rushed to hospital, and she passed on the same day. So that really moved my heart, and I felt bad because she was my close friend. And as a kid, I was asking myself, I wish I could have done something to save her life. And why is it that when she was taken to hospital, no one was at her case. You get me? Why is it that doctors didn't understand well what to do with her? Why is it that doctors didn't take a good care of her? Why was she diagnosed later? Why is it that no one could stop the bleeding? Because as I heard afterwards is she lost a lot of blood, and then on arrival, I think at the casualty, is it? I don't know. She passed. So that really broke my heart. And when I talked about loss and grief, how it affects someone, it really affected me later in later days. So that was the second thing that made me to really consider going to medical school. And I really wished I was there, and I really wished if I had the skills on how to deal with that and help her. Yeah, so I really wished I could have done something to help her, or rather, I really wished the medical practitioners at that time could have really done something to save her life. So, sorry, the next thing that really influenced me, or rather made me go to medical school, is after sometimes my grandmother got sick. And remember, this was my friend from way back, being a kid, being my caregiver, and now she got sick. So every now and then we were out of hospital, going to the chemist, buying drugs, and she was not doing well. So one week she's okay, the other week she's not okay. So that really brought sadness in me, because I was asking God, why is this person that has loved me, has taken care of me for all those years, why is she experiencing all this? Can't doctors, or rather medical practitioners, find something or rather a solution for her? And by then, remember, when you're living in the village, no one knows better. And the clinics back in the villages, they cannot be compared to clinics or hospitals in towns. So you'd go to a clinic, be given a painkiller back home, but nothing could make her better. So whenever she's in the wards admitted, I'd always be with her. Whenever the nurses come and they want someone to be with her, I would always be there, and I would always check out the medication that she's been given, read all through, even if I didn't understand. But I had already cleared my form 4, so I really wanted to know what is she what is she being diagnosed, or what's the problem with her. When she got admitted, I used to be with her most of the time, and getting emotional, I used to be with her. When she get admitted, I would sleep with her, I would give her her meds, attend to her. And the way that I used to take care of her, she used to tell me, getting emotional, she used to tell me, she really praised that. Oh, she praised that one day. But then I'd cleared my form 4, but I had not gone to college. I was trying to get the papers and go to KMTC, but they delayed, and I really didn't want to stay at home. So she used to tell me, I pray that you go to school and learn, and be the one who is attending to me, but not these nurses. The way you are attending to me, it's nice. And I prayed God that let me go to medical school and learn and come and attend to my own grandmother, because she was dear to me. I loved her so much. So unfortunately, when I went to medical school, my first year and second year is when she passed on, and that really hit me hard, because my goal going to medical school is I wanted to be the one attending to her. You know that feeling when someone who has been your caregiver coming at hospital, and you're the one who is attending to her. It's a nice feeling. It would be a nice feeling to me, but it didn't happen. But it gives me a motivation whenever I'm attending to someone, or someone who is elder, or someone I can call a grandmother, or if I'm attending to someone I can call a mother or a grandmother. that really gives me memories of my grandmother. And I used to say, I didn't do this to my grandmother, so let me do it to someone else. Maybe it will make my grandmother's spirits feel well wherever she is. So yeah, that was the second reason. And the other reason is my younger sister. She lost her kid, and her firstborn. And but then I think I was almost completing my medical school, but there was there was doctor's negligence, and the place where she took her kid, she the doctors never attended to her to the kid on time. So that really gave me a reason to work hard and know that I must be here at least to help my family. Yeah, that was the other reason. And the last reason, oh, what was the reason? The last reason is because I admired taking care of people. I admired taking care of my family. And mostly in my family, they are teachers. I don't think that anyone has gone to medical school like me in my own family. But maybe in the extended family, I think there are one or two who are in the medical field. One. So I said that I want to make it, and I want to make a difference in my home because it really didn't feel well. Also, yeah, let me not forget, when I was in secondary school, there was a time I used to be sick and no one is knowing what's problem with me. So I was in and out of school sometimes. So I was saying I really used to get sick, and it was really hard for me in and out of school. You're getting sick, no medication can make you feel better. So I wished one day I can be able to learn and know a patient's problem, and also maybe know why some things happen and how to treat, how to diagnose. You get me? So yeah, those were my reasons. I think there are three or four. So yeah, that's the reason why I decided to be in medical school. And again, thank you for choosing my content, and thank you for the subscribers, and thank you for keeping it here. Kindly, if you're a new subscriber, welcome. If you've not subscribed, kindly give me a subscription, and I will appreciate. Let me see you in the next vlog. Bye. I love you.